heavy police presence at Sydney's Free Palestine Rallies is costing the New South Wales Government as much as $1 million per event in officer overtime. Approximately 50,000 people marched in solidarity with Palestine in Sydney on Sunday for the fifth consecutive weekend since Israel's bombardment of Gaza began. Also on Sunday, more than 1,000 people gathered to call for support of the state of Israel and the release of Hamas hostages. Both events were well attended by police, and following the rallies, New South Wales Premier Chris Minns revealed the cost of policing a major protest was as much as $1 million, and on Monday he requested additional funding from the federal government to help foot the bill. He told reporters, "It's costing a lot. It is in excess of $1 million for a major protest, and the reason for that is that there's a large police presence associated with these protests. They're not just to maintain safety for the community and assets and people, but also to monitor for those fundamental principles that we have in New South Wales around racial vilification and hate speech." Since the first rallies in early October, the New South Wales Police Association said close to 3,500 police shifts have been spent at these events. The association's president, Kevin Morton, said this put a strain on police resources. He said, "For every shift that you drag away from that constable for protests, is going to be a bit more difficult to fill that first response, which is the required number of police that has been determined to keep the community safe." Very few arrests have been made at the Free Palestine rallies across the country, but ahead of the Melbourne Cup, 4 protesters were pepper sprayed and arrested after they blocked a road leading to Flemington Racecourse. Minns said police had been in close contact with rally organisers following reports of anti-Semitic chants at one rally last month. He said, "In recent weeks there have been good conversations between police and these groups which have kept the protests civil, but they're going to have to continue to be civil because it's our responsibility to keep the community safe." Minns also committed to a review of Section 93Z of the Crimes Act, which criminalises threats or incitement of violence over religious or racial grounds. The section was introduced in 2018 and hasn't yet resulted in any successful prosecutions, which Minns said meant something has got to change. He said, "You've got to have a situation where it does result in charges in the end, and I don't think anyone would, with a straight face, make the claim that hate speech has been extinguished in this state."